So there's no fancy intro music this time because it's 3:39 in the morning. But welcome to the first ever live alleged wrestling podcast post show. And I'm here with Nikki and Gordo.
No, you're not.
Nikki and Steve. See, it's
How
3:39 in the morning.
very dare you?
Gordo's on the way. We sent him an invite, but I think he's 40 minutes behind us on the show.
Yeah, he's a bit behind.
So
He's
it's
more
like
than
a
that.
Mike, it's like a Mike Tom and a Tom Mike situation. So it's Fitz Gordo and Gordo Fitz.
Who's that man?
I mean, I didn't have the greatest intro, I suppose. It wasn't as good as Paul Heyman's intro.
Oh, that was
Philly thing, that
fantastic.
was
Loved it.
Fantastic.
Absolutely loved it. Fitz
Just put our
hasn't
cards on
seen
the
any of
table.
this. Fitz has not seen any
Oh,
of
he
this.
hasn't? Oh, yeah. So
No.
where did you start from?
I came home just as Ember Moon was winning.
Right.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Well, if you're watching a post show, I mean, what do you expect?
Wrestling.
We had a two-man boot tonight.
Did.
What, Nigel McGuinness was sick or something, Nikki? Or
Yeah, they said he was ill, is all they said, but they didn't elaborate on that. I mean, he was on 205 Live on Wednesday, so it was just something that happened the last couple of days.
he must have been out last night.
Tuesday, even not Wednesday. But yeah, it was good.
Ah, yeah.
Did you see any of the pre-show? I know you're very against pre-shows, but did you see any of it?
I am staunchly against pre-show, NXT, main roster, all of it. Staunchly against it.
It was good. It was very. I thought Joe was on the panel, so I thought he did really well on it. Corey had a lovely flowery jacket, which was very nice, and they announced the winners of all the year-end awards.
I think they agreed with our pick for match of the year, didn't they?
They did indeed. Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne got match of the year, and they were both there to accept the award. Tyler accepted from it was Corey and Renee that was presenting it. He accepted the award from that and did a little thing, and then they cut straight to the table, and Pete Dunne was there at the table with a big scowl on his face with a award as well. But basically, Aleister Black and Asuka cleaned up.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Rival of the Year was Aleister Black and Velveteen Dream. Breakout Star and Male Competitor was Aleister Black. Female Competitor and Overall Competitor was Asuka.
Very good.
Can't really argue.
No.
I believe I saw a gif of Pete Dunne challenging Brock Lesnar.
Yes, he did also. They said, what's next for you? And he's like, I'll take on anyone, basically. I'll take on Brock Lesnar.
Can we have that tomorrow instead of the triple threat? Much rather that.
It would be a bit better, all right. But I don't think we're getting that summer runner.
No. We'll get into the show that's already beaten the Royal Rumble no matter what happens. CM Punk and Daniel Bryan could come in at 29 and 30 and it's not going to beat this. I say that now, but, whatever.
You never know.
AOP didn't come out with the Turtles in Time entrance.
They didn't.
Which was annoying because I really liked that entrance with the Turtles in Time situation, but sure, look.
I thought Lisa was just saying she loved the gear they had on. She said it looked a lot better than all the Turtles in Time shit and all that sort of stuff.
It's true, I suppose. I mean, they look like actual wrestlers rather than, cartoon characters. But
It's true.
But what did you think of the match?
I thought it was really well. I thought the AOP were fantastic in this match. They really, it's the first time I've seen them that I thought, okay, yeah, you're definitely ready to go up. Because they held their own. There was no, they basically stood out in the match.
Yeah, definitely. I like Morrow's call all of his calls there for the whole match where he treated it like an MMA match.
Yep.
Like he had the whole, the power guys against the smaller, kind of quicker, better strikers for the whole match, and they told that story with the knee, and that kind of played into literally the whole match and the finish.
Exactly. Yeah. So Fitz, you missed that. They basically Akam's knee. He tweaked it after coming off an axe angle off the top rope, and basically they just worked the knee for the whole rest of the match.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great.
That work.
Yeah, storytelling. It's very simple. It's the simplest thing in the world. You don't need 3 weeks worth of build where people throw people off of grappling. What was it? The grappling hook off the light rig, and you don't need any of that really when you can just work a limb. Sometimes that just works.
Perfect. I think my favorite part of that show had to be O'Reilly just collapsing off the apron to the floor.
That was great. And then you had Fish, the situation where he realized he was outnumbered, and he was like, "What? I can't remember exactly what he said. I have it written down somewhere for." See, this is why I had notes. I can't find my notes. I have them here right in front of me. He said something. He wasn't very happy with the situation, but I think it was Razor that pulled him up, by the legs from the outside, from the ring onto the apron, and did a kind of a face plant onto the barrier, which was quite cool as well. But we kept seeing a thing where it was weird where AOP were the face and they were doing the hot tag, but every time O'Reilly kind of got him in an E-bar or whatever.
Yeah.
Until Razor came in and cleaned house. But
and that the spear Fish gave to Razor through the ring. It was basically the Big E spear.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
except less,
less distance.
Death inducing.
It looked great though. They just tumbled out of the ring. It was fantastic.
But we had a good thing we had the knees in the corner. But so I think it was Akam, so he was the one that was injured. With the knees in the corner, he limped into them, which I actually liked.
Yeah,
he
sold that leg so well. Like he really the whole match through.
But it ended up with the Super Collider going wrong, basically.
So when they were going into the corner after, basically rather than get the powerbomb after the Super Collider, O'Reilly managed to basically reverse it, and he ended up throwing Akam into Razor, which Razor got knocked out of the ring, and O'Reilly then rolled up Akam for the pin.
1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
Seems like that shouldn't be a thing considering the size of the two men.
Oh, Fitz has gone a bit crackly there.
Way.
Click it on and off again.
Yeah. Have I tried?
Oh, he's gone.
Way.
No, he's still gone. Try switching to a different mic and switch back.
Technology.
We move on to Velveteen Dream against Cassius Ohno.
One thing happened in between there. We saw War Machine in the crowd, and they were billed as War Machine.
So just that one guy War Machine, is it?
Just that one singular guy War Machine.
He's going to have to change his name. It wasn't the last person we saw.
It was not
for the night.
It was not.
But Velveteen Dream, fantastic entrance.
Oh my god, he's just amazing in this match. The whole the start of this match was just fucking amazing. I loved it.
What was the entrance?
He had two people outside. There was a pillow for his mouth guard, and
held by a topless man.
Held by a topless man, of course, in a white fluffy kind of pillow, naturally. And the mouth guard apparently cost $2,000. As you do, you bring it into the ring. So if Velveteen Dream had said at the start that it wasn't going to take more than 30 seconds to knock him out. So he hit a knockout blow and the crowd went crazy, but then Cassius Ohno got back up and just buried him in the face right after that.
Yeah. Basically Velveteen Dream worked it as if it was a boxing match for the first 30 to seconds to a minute of the match.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like it would be a good tactic against Cassius Ohno.
It was not.
Well, it wasn't.
For a while.
We ended up having the famous mouth guard was found on the ground soon after that. There was a few messy spots in the match.
There was. It was a bit sloppy in parts. I think it was. I saw it on a bit, and it was right. Ohno basically doesn't realize how big he is sometimes.
No.
I think.
So he went. I'm still not sure what the move was supposed to be, but he went. Velveteen Dream was near the rope opposite the hard cam. He went and kind of jumped on him, and I think Velveteen Dream couldn't carry him. I think that was I don't know what they were trying there, but anyway, we had the same thing with a DDT just before that, where Ohno didn't go down for the DDT, and Velveteen Dream just fell and hit it.
Yeah,
weird.
Yikes.
But anyway, Velveteen Dream hits the Purple Rainmaker from the ring post into the center of the ring, and then he steps over Cassius Ohno at the end.
Yep, it was great. It was good. It was good. That bit was good.
Respectful.
It is.
Yes, very respectful. I think Cassius Ohno needs new ring gear. I think let's not do the Y front and the basketball jersey anymore. I think.
Yeah, it's probably let's see. It makes him stand out a little, but in the wrong way.
Sure does.
No, I can understand why he uses it. So yeah.
You look at him and Kevin Owens, they're very similar body styles and body types. And you see how Kevin Owens dresses himself. That's what Cassius Ohno needs to do.
He hides it kind of.
Yeah. It's subtle.
Yeah. If Vince McMahon gets his hands on him, he'll either be told to leave or he'll be changed. We're like, put different clothes on faster.
Pretty much.
I think my second favorite match of the night was Shayna Baszler against Ember Moon.
It was a good match.
A lot. Oh, it was really good. I just like the psychology of it. I still don't know if it was the right finish, but anyway, we had the big fight fail, the dim lights, the intros in the ring, all that sort of stuff.
Shayna had an old MMA / Goldberg entrance.
Yeah, it was quite cool.
Camera followed her from the back.
It was another situation where they worked the limbs, but they did it in a totally different way, where you had a lot of submission holds, obviously, from Shayna, but she was doing a lot of transitions as well. So no matter what Ember tried, Shayna had a counter to it. There was one great one where it's like she let her out of the armbar, in kayfabe, she let her out of the armbar. And then, I think, is it Pete Dunne does that spot, or is it Marty Skrull, where they plant their palm on the ground and then stamp it into the ground. But she just walked around the ring very patient. She was totally confident, made the champion look like a bit of a chump. But just the transitions I thought was great. No matter what Ember Moon did, there was a transition into another armbar or whatever lock she wants to call it.
Yeah.
The ref would break a hold, then Shayna would kick her in the back, slap in another armbar. Really, really cool.
It's very good. Now, with that elbow stomp thing you're saying, that that's what I don't know if you saw NXT a couple of weeks ago. That's what she basically took out Dakota Kai with. So that's kind of what she's been working as, using her as a vicious move, basically.
Yeah, it feeds into the whole build here. Ember finally makes the comeback, and she hits the eclipse from the top, but it hurts her arm again. And then we go back to working the arm. I loved it. I think there was another spot when Shayna Ember had broken a hold. She made the ropes, but then Shayna dragged her away as Ember was literally kicking and screaming, holding onto the rope, put another one on. And then you had her roll through 3 times. But then Ember got a kind of a cheeky pin, a roll up, and she got the win. She retained the title. I love this match.
Yeah, it's just good. Because solid storytelling. Just working the body part. It works. Yeah. It's a classic old thing, but it works.
And they did it twice tonight. There was only one match in between to break it up, and I still love both of them. It's so simple. It's all good, with the grappling hooks and stuff. But
exactly. And of course, Shayna beats down Ember afterwards. And
which in our predictions we had called that we were kind of mixed on it. Where I had said Shayna was going to win. I thought, they can't.
I picked her to win too.
Yeah. I think Fitz, you had Ember, didn't you?
I did indeed, because I am that good.
Oh, yeah, there he is now.
Fitz here won the prediction league for the night. So he gets the belt for one day. And we'll see where we go from there.
I still won 2017. I'll take 2017 as a whole as my win. But anyway.
You sound like a Liverpool fan now, living in the past.
3 weeks ago.
We actually have a belt now as well.
That's true, yeah. We're going full mark.
Yep.
But after the match, Shayna runs out. But this was the interesting thing. They worked the arm the whole time. They didn't put the choke on. And that was kind of the build, really, wasn't it? There was a lot of chokes. But she choked her out anyways. Then, the ref stopped her. Then she choked her out again. I love this character. But Morrow, one of the many great things from him tonight was Shayna Baszler, you disgust me.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's probably where I came into the room, and it was just class.
I just put up, he'd Ember as, as a great champion, a valiant champion. And the way they told the story, it's true. And then, you disgust me. Tope, suicida, whatever. It's just like...
You never hear Michael Cole say that.
No, he's too busy talking about the architect and the big dog and the rest.
He has too many splinters in his arse for sitting on the fence.
Yeah. Speaking of splinters, there we are now. See, that's it. Professional.
Before we go to the splinters, saw someone else.
Which guy was this? We had
Sports Ricochet man.
You're a man from down in Tralee there, Rick O'Shea.
We had a competitor who has competed all around the world, winning titles in every organization. Trevor Mann. Hopefully they give him a cool gimmick.
Please don't rename him.
They're already doing it.
Basically they're calling him Trevor Mann. He's getting renamed.
He's getting renamed. Maybe they'll call him Rick O'Shea. Maybe that'll be the thing. Like your man from 2FM that we keep making the joke about.
When an Irish gimmick, you know.
It's perfect. Put him with Sheamus, Becky, and Balor. One of these things is not like the other. But, yeah, so Ricochet is in there, and he wasn't the only one.
He was not.
That's the second reveal of the night.
We saw a glimpse of Candice earlier in the back with Gargano up to this point too.
And we saw more than a glimpse of Candice later in the night.
We do.
But we come to that. Not that kind of way. Wrestling. Adam Cole against Aleister Black.
Adam Cole, baby.
Fitz, this is where you caught up with the real world. What did you think of the match?
I thought it was class. It was probably the best Extreme Rules match in WWE for a decade.
Jesus.
Bold statement.
That might just be the 8 hours of alcoholic consumption I had. There was spots in that match that I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
That was it a backdrop onto the chairs?
Oh, I need to talk about that. I put the tweet up. As we say every time we talk about Cedric Alexander on the show, I cannot watch his finishing move because I have a bad back and it hurts me to look at it. This is way worse. So Adam Cole sets 2 chairs up in the ring,
back to back.
But no, even before that, he had them set up, kind of seat to seat. And he went, no, I'm going to turn them back to back. And it turned on him, and then Aleister Black does that kind of just kind of flips him over, fireman's carry style type thing. It looked bad in real time when you see the slow-mo. Oh, dear God.
Oh, nasty, like.
In the words of JR, how do you learn to fall like that? Seriously, though. Like, that was... Where was the... I'm going to put my Jim Cornette hat on here for a second. Where was the benefit of that other than... I guess... I'm talking myself out of it, going, oh my God, he's back, he's dead. I just think, stupid spot. Great. It looks great. Hopefully they found a way for him to roll off of it without damaging himself. I don't know. Anyway, so we had a situation where I think it was Cole was going to suplex Aleister Black onto the announce table, and then Fish and O'Reilly hit the ring. No, Fish and O'Reilly had broke up a pin, wasn't it?
It was when Cole, when they were going for the suplexes when Sanity came out.
Yeah, Sanity came out and stopped Fish and O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Fish and O'Reilly had set him up to put him through the announce table, and Sanity came out and stopped it.
And then Aleister Black turns the tables and hits. In real time, I thought he hit a kind of a coup de grace, but it was like the double knee thing that he does through the table. This is within 3 or 4 minutes of Adam Cole doing the chair spot on his back as well. So he's lying flat on the floor of a hotel somewhere right now.
Don't forget, he also got dropped arse first on top of a ladder as well.
Oh, dear God.
And I had a bloody hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the ref brought out the gloves and everything. My God.
They wrapped up his hand a little. It was fine. It's all good.
Yeah, it was fine. The biggest moment of the night came when Mauro Ranallo said the word hospital.
What's a hospital?
What was he thinking?
The colloquial term for a local
medical facility?
Yeah, it's a colloquial term for a local medical facility.
Ah.
Yeah, it's not used very often, but yeah.
And there was one thing in this match that I said that we've said before in previous things. The table setup. I forgot about the tables.
Yeah.
They did it well. Even though there was tables set up at 2 separate points in the match. I forgot about the tables before he went through it.
It's good camera work too.
Still in the old Jericho Omega spot there, but it worked. Adam Cole threw the chair up to Aleister Black, who caught it, and then caught himself a super kick, and he fell off from the turnbuckle onto the 2 tables. But then that was it. Black Mass. Adam Cole came up with a chair shot, Black Mass, and game over. And as Percy Watson said, count to 20. I really thought Adam Cole was going to win that. I thought it was going to be one of those nights.
No. Black, they're pushing Black. He's not going to lose that.
Yeah.
Plus, we got a Mamma Mia chant.
Mamma Mia.
Depending if Drew is back healthy for TakeOver at Mania weekend, if he is, he's going to be in the main event title match. If not, it's going to be Black.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it being Black, all right. Black and Almas, all right.
Could even be triple threat if Drew's back.
I think he's going straight to the main roster. Drew McIntyre. I don't want to see him back on NXT.
He's unfinished business.
Just send him up to... I don't know. I don't look forward to a main event of Drew McIntyre on NXT shows. Maybe I'm alone.
It's a bit harsh.
It's not harsh.
It is. It's because you're wrong.
Enzo forever. Wait, not this week. Not this week.
At this point, anyway, we get the third showing of the night.
Make a guess, Steve. I think it was.
He was here.
You saw it.
He was here for this.
Is it Derek Bateman?
Derek Bateman, yes. I'm
surprised they didn't say Derek Bateman, actually.
EC Space 3 was in the crowd. Dixie's nephew was in the crowd there.
I'm surprised that he's going straight to NXT.
I am too. I thought it was straight main roster for him.
Guessing he will not be in the Rumble tomorrow.
Or it's the old bait and switch.
Although in fairness, on the thingy that Triple H always does for the press conference thing, he did say that like basically the plan is for now, basically anyone that's coming in is going to go through NXT. They're going to get a few reps in NXT because the difference in adjusting to the cameras and all like that, it's a big change. Admittedly, with EC3, since he was there before, you'd think he might have been able to avoid that. But I based on what the comments there, it sounds like that everyone's going through there now.
Well, I suppose the only people to get through are wrestlers of the caliber of AJ Styles and Mike Kanellis.
Mike Kanellis.
How did he bypass NXT?
Because Maria can help him out. She can tell him everything he needs to know.
That's true, yeah. No, he's actually the B-side to that. But anyway. Our main event. Unlike NXT,
main event.
It was a great main event. The champion came out first, which I thought was very odd for NXT at least.
It was that was a bit strange. But he did come out to a mariachi band and he was wearing his La Sombra mask.
That was pretty cool. Mauro had he talked about Gargano's week, build it up like it was a UFC main event. It was great.
Yeah. Proper build up, big feel.
Yeah, big fight feel. This match was Johnny Gargano's whole life, and his whole life was building towards these moments. So I think a lot of the match is going to be summed up as them cancel each other out. A lot of the times, early exchanges with the side headlock takeover, all that sort of stuff. But Almas gets a bit nasty then later in the match. We had a few exchanges, and I don't know remember exactly how we're setting up because I was literally setting this up. But I came back to see Almas slamming Gargano's head against the side of the apron.
Oh, yeah.
That didn't look nice.
It was not pleasant, no.
I think it was more frustration than nasty.
Yeah. But nasty. He got nasty. And was there any need for that in a sporting competition like this?
Let's get nasty, baby.
But we'll get to the towards the end of the match. Johnny Gargano has made his comeback. He hits a dive to the outside, throws Almas back in the ring, but then Selena Vega hits the Hurricane Rana into the steps.
Yeah,
the classic move. But then Gargano gets back inside, and we have a long 2 count. It was a 2.99999, and Gargano kicks out. And that was one of the first times you see the crowd really, really getting behind Johnny. Selena Vega starts her shit again, but then Candice jumps out and hits her with a spear and starts laying the hands in.
Where was the security to keep Candice out of from the fan side?
I'll tell you what, she's never going to attend another WWE live event again.
No, she's on the blacklist now.
And she just got signed. The timing.
Scandalous.
Yeah. It's like she can wrestle, but she'll have to get into the building first.
Yep. It's a bad week for wrestlers doing things they shouldn't.
Keeping it clean. We're keeping it clean.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So that one spilled into the crowd and then they disappeared for a while. So then we had Johnny slightly after that hit the slingshot DDT over the top. Another long 2 count. Deep 2 count. Then we have the Gargano escape, which led to a rope break. And Johnny I think he just slid under the bottom rope at this point, or Almas knocked him out. But then Almas gets on the apron I think he threw him into the ring post and
Shoved
then
it
ran
into
with
it. Yeah.
Like you could. It was like the way he sold it was like his head had bounced off the top of the post.
Looked nasty.
Yeah.
And then he ran and hit the double knees, and that was pretty much all she wrote. Hit was it the draping hammerlock? I think they call it draping.
The hammerlock. It was just a regular hammerlock DDT here. It wasn't.
Morrow. I think Morrow had a great night. But then so Almas retains, and that was my. There's no downside to anything in this pay-per-view. That was one part. I was like, I was really, they got me, even though they had me beforehand anyway. But I was really hoping Johnny would do it. But then after the match was the part we all expected to happen kind of during the match. Bar Gordo, who had said that Gargano was going to win and then Ciampa would come in and beat him up after he won the title.
Mm-hmm.
But here we had Gargano selling the loss, going up the ramp with Candice holding him up, and Candice starts to clap for him. And then Tommaso Ciampa comes out and hits him in the back with the crutch.
Ow, that hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it was like swelling up straight away from that.
Yeah, I think you'd hear Candice say your back is bleeding. But they did the whole thing again with the signature appearing to make you think that it was all over.
Yep.
Even though we knew it was coming. So you can use that trick once, it won't ever work again. It was that good. But so Ciampa, we don't know if he is back.
No, because he still had the knee brace on.
Yeah.
He obviously had the crutch with him, and he limped off after he did it.
Yeah. So it's like when this happened originally, it was the best thing ever. It was so perfect. Are they trying to just drag that back up again?
Seems to, yeah. I would have preferred if they did something down at the ring rather than like attack from behind again.
Yeah,
like that. Like they could have easily done the exact same thing, but in the ring, and it would have had a bit more impact, I think.
True, but that's your Mania weekend match anyway. That's all that. And then I assume, and I assume Aleister Black and Andreas Cien Almas.
Seems like it's heading that way.
And rematch Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon, I assume. But when is Kairi Sane back?
Is she gone?
She's injured, isn't she?
Is she?
Kayfabe injury.
Kayfabe injury.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I just said when's she back. So yeah, I assume that's our card made. That's the great thing about NXT. You can predict it ahead of time. It's still going to surprise you in ways, and it's not going to be shit.
Exactly.
But you also have to take into account you've got Ricochet and EC3 involved now as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Candice LeRae.
Do you reckon they might introduce a secondary title maybe for the Mania show and have a big multi-man match for a ladder match or something?
I think it's long overdue.
What, a mid-card title for NXT?
Yeah.
Yeah, the WWE Network Championship, or the TV title essentially.
Internet title.
Zack Ryder is the one and only.
Ryder could be in the match just to make it makes him feel better.
If you want to bring in Zack Ryder's title in this, that thing is a long storied history. I still woo.
You know what?
But no, it should be like the TV title, so the Network Championship. But they'll find a way to do it. But how do you top that tomorrow night?
You don't. It's the Rumble. The Rumble is different. The Rumble is special. Like, you don't need to have a match just going to top it, because the Rumble itself is kind of, both of them now are just kind of an experience. So it's a different type of thing.
Just don't have Roman Reigns win.
That too.
But we're going to be here at this time tomorrow night with Dana.
Oh yeah.
Dana. You know what's going to happen. But look, you have the payoff where you're going to get Stephanie McMahon appearing at 30 and winning the Royal Rumble for the ladies. What a way to go off the air. Like, they're going to bring you down with Stephanie winning, but they'll bring you right back up with Roman winning.
Let's not talk about that. Let's just say tonight was great. That match was amazing.
Yeah. There wasn't a bad show in it.
There wasn't. Every match was great.
Match of the night, Nick.
Oh, well, main event.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Steve, you saw two. Which was your favorite?
Of the two I like. Oh, Jesus. It has to be the main event, but the other one was fantastic as well.
Yeah. I love the main event as well, but I want to give a special shout out to the women's title match. I thought that was brilliant. Simple storytelling. It's not that hard.
I will enjoy looking at that in the morning.
Star of the night, Nikki. Who is the best performer?
Oh, it's a toss-up between Velveteen Dream and Johnny Gargano.
Same.
Depends, like, for overall just match quality, amazingness, I'd go Gargano, but just for character, Velveteen Dream was on point tonight.
Steve, of the 4 people you saw.
Yeah, it's hard to give it against Johnny Gargano, I think. His selling was fantastic.
That's true. Johnny Gargano falls second place to Trevor Mann for me. Yeah, no, Johnny Gargano, as we've said before on our shows, which you can find on YouTube. Still don't have the /.
Oh god, no, we won't have that for a while.
Won't have that for a while, unless you like and subscribe and watch the videos. But on 2-Bit Sports on YouTube, you'll find the Alleged Wrestling Podcast. All of our lovely content is there, and 2bitsports.com. But as we said on all of those places, Johnny Gargano could be the next Daniel Bryan if they treat this right.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That was a great first step to it.
He was pure babyface, and everyone's behind him. You just don't get that anymore.
It's perfect.
It just doesn't happen.
Yeah. It's great. They're so similar in so many ways. But yes,
also they did announce on commentary that they said that that Candice has been signed by NXT.
Even though they billed her as WWE on the social medias.
Yep. That's what was said in commentary, that she's signed to NXT is what they'd said when they cut to her at ringside.
So they could enter themselves into the mixed match multiverse.
Exactly.
You see now, Gargano and Candice against the Ginger Snaps. It's going to be great. But yeah, so we said we'd... Steve, sorry, I cut you off.
No, we're quite...
Well, why'd you cut me off?
Fair enough.
I was going to say that the whole Mixed Match Challenge just is the prelude for testing the water so that they can bring in Joey Ryan.
Well, let's hope so. But yeah, we said we'd give the live thing a shot. Maybe it's a test run. We might do it again tomorrow night for the Royal Rumble, but I think we'd be far too depressed. I think it would all work perfectly when you would be happy. Very drunker than we are now. But yeah, so thanks for joining, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow night. If not, we'll see you every Saturday for the Alleged Wrestling Podcast, and you can find us on 2bitsports.com. Say goodbye, boys.
Bye, boys.
Take them away, toys.